basement of La Penta. This is WICR.
All right, Iona, we're back here live. We got the MLB, the other portion of the MLB here with the NLDS. This is actually still in the process of going on right now, the NLDS, unlike the AL, how we said that's all set for the ALCS. So we're in the process of it. We got in one side of it, we have the LA Dodgers going up against the St. Louis Cardinals now with a updated scoring. As of last night, we have the Cards up 2-1. They won last night. They beat LA 3-1. In this game last night, we had Colton Wong go 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. John Jay go 2 for 4. And then we had contribution from Matt Carpenter, 2 for 4 with a home run. Now, you were telling me earlier something about Carpenter that with his home runs and everything that's been going on. Give me a little bit on what you know about that.
Yeah, I believe the stat is that he has 3 home runs in his last 3 games. So during regular season, I'm not sure the exact number, but he had single-digit home runs, I believe. He's a leadoff hitter, so he's definitely not known for his power. And he was interviewed after the game, and he said it. They're asking him, "What's the key to your success right now? Why are you hitting so many home runs? You hit a few home runs in straight games." And he himself said, "I wish it was that easy." He would take that approach if he could. But he's just been calm in his situation in the batter's box. He's just ready to go, and he definitely has been contributing. I think the Dodgers might have been a little favorite in the series, but they're down right now, and Carpenter's definitely one of the reasons why.
Right, well, that's a big stat. In the playoffs, if you're hitting home runs and you're doing things like that, scoring runs for your team, that's a huge contribution to the team when they need it. Absolutely need it right now. Cards looking for their 4th straight year in the NLCS. So they have the experience in the playoffs. They're ready for it. They know what they're capable of doing. They know what they have to do. So for tonight, actually for right about now, in about 10 minutes, this game 5 is going to be starting. This will be in St. Louis, by the way, at Busch Stadium. The starters for tonight, for the LA, you'll have Clayton Kershaw, and on the Cardinal side, you'll have Shelby Miller. So it's kind of ironic to hear Clayton Kershaw right now, and it's kind of ironic that I'm also saying that. So we got like a double ironic thing going on there, but it's because as of late, Kershaw hasn't been himself. He's been getting rocked lately, right, G?
Yeah, in Game 1 when he pitched, I mean, he's the Cy Young almost favorite to win, obviously, and he's been pitching so well. 20-win season, and he gives up 8 runs. He had 6.2 innings pitched, so almost 7 complete innings, but he gave 8 earned runs to this team. And you definitely can't do that, even if it's the ace. I mean, maybe he just had one bad game. Who knows? Maybe the pressure got to him, but it's definitely not a good look because he's the leader of this team. But if you ask me, I think tonight's going to be a little different. I think he's going to be able to maybe keep more control of a game. Definitely not give up 8 runs again, because if he does, then they're done. They're going home. And I think maybe he'll be a little better. I'm not sure about Miller, but it's going to be hopefully a good performance from Kershaw. And they really need to force this. Obviously, it's win or go home right now for the Dodgers. And then if it's necessary, Game 5, we're going to have, I heard the probable starter was Zach Greinke, who's also a big pitcher, again, ex-Royal, actually, since we were talking about them, who's been good for them all season long as well. So they have the 2 pitchers they want to force their way into the ALCS. Now it's a matter of them pitching and getting there. So we'll see what happens. What do you think?
Right. They have to do what they have to do now, because also Game 5, as you said, Greinke's on the mound. They'll be home in LA. So that'll be their huge rubber match there, 2-2, if necessary, though. We have to see if we get through tonight. So, yeah, hopefully we look at Clayton Kershaw. He's one of the most notable pitchers right now in the MLB, arguably. So, we hopefully, as you said, hopefully for him and for his team, that it was a fluke, that this is going on for him right now. Not the best of times for this to be happening, but hopefully he'll bounce back for his team. But, also going on, they're having problems with Yasiel Puig right now. This was just announced a little while ago, actually, while I was in class. Puig will not start tonight. He'll have Andre Ethier come in for him in center field instead. Puig has been struggling lately. He's 3 for 12 with 8 Ks in this series, and it's all ironic that these 8 Ks have came in his last 9 at-bats. So this leader of this team, these 2 dominant leaders, they're just struggling right now, and it shows in their record of the series, they're down 2-1 right now, and they're on the road tonight. This is going to be a tough game for them to battle back, which is why they need their ace on the mound, Clayton Kershaw. He's definitely the man, I think, for this game. So, we also got a quote here from the manager, Don Mattingly. Says benching him was pretty simple. This gives us the best chance to win. Now, that's a huge quote from the manager of this team that this guy has been leading them in hitting-wise. Also, you got Matt Kemp and everybody else, right? But this guy has been definitely leading them hitting-wise and even fielding-wise. On defense, he's still got a good glove. And now, yet, he's being benched tonight in a big game. So, yeah, you may see him pinch hit. I think you'll definitely see him pinch hit in the later innings of the game. But, yeah, Andre Ethier will be starting tonight in center field. That game, don't forget, guys, coming up in about probably before the broadcast even ends now. In scheduled start time, I think first pitch is 5:07 p.m. So be prepared for that coming up soon. Then on the other side of the NLDS now, this is also in progress. We have the Giants, the San Francisco Giants, taking on the Washington Nationals. The Giants are currently up 2-1 in this series. And this series actually holds one of the longest, actually the longest postseason game in MLB history. We had an 18-inning game there. So this was already historic. We already got a historic series in the making. So going forward now, though, we'll have the San Francisco taking on, we'll have them playing each other tonight. Lefty Gio Gonzalez facing righty Ryan Vogelsong. Vogelsong. That'll be tonight at 9 p.m. And Gio's going to get the call here in a bid to return to the NLCS in D.C. He didn't face the Giants in the regular season, but he faced them at AT&T Park, sporting a 2.77 ERA over the last 26 times in his career that he's been there. So he's been there 26 times in his career. He's used to the park, and he's got a 2.77 ERA. What's that say, G?
I just think it says he's comfortable pitching against his team, and he's gonna have to be tonight because if the Nationals wanna advance and they have to beat this team. I mean, the Giants currently lead the series, like we said, 2-1. So he's definitely gonna have to pitch hard to win this game. But let me just say something about Vogelsong. I think Vogelsong is also a good pitcher. Last time we talked about the wild card game, we said Bumgarner was a good pitcher. Vogelsong's not too shabby himself, and I think he can put the performance up that he needs to win the series for the Giants. So we'll see where it goes from there. But I just think it's a good matchup. Two pitchers that are kind of under the radar, but are solid pitchers overall. So we'll see what happens.
Right, and we got tonight the Giants will be home in this game. They're up 2-1. They want to seal the deal here tonight. We know that. So, and I posed this to you last week too, but I want to bring it up one more time because now it's starting to get late in the series, and the Giants are still in it. So, as I said, the Giants, 2010 won the World Series. 2012 won the World Series. We're going on a pattern here. Now 2014. Is it still questionable? Or, did you change your mind now? I know before you were saying we probably won't see them, but in the past we've looked at them, overlooked them. They weren't the favorites. They still weren't in this one. So, any new thoughts now?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go against my boy Big Shot Rob from the Sports Vault because he has them going all the way. He picked them for the wild card, the ALDS, the ALCS. Obviously, he has them winning it all. And I still don't see them winning it all. I think they might win the series. I'm more leaning towards them than the Nationals to win this series. But whoever they face, the Dodgers or the Cardinals, I think is going to give them problems either way in the next one in the NLCS. Excuse me if I said ALCS, but it's going to be a good series no matter what. Even the close from this series, I just feel like even if they might get through, I still don't see them as the World Series favorites. But if they do, I mean, they're proving me wrong with this theory right here. Every 2 years, they seem to win. So I could be wrong.
Yeah, we'll never know. Well, actually, we will know in about a month or so. But so you say what? The Giants close it at home tonight and they go on to the NLCS?
I feel like they'll win tonight and advance.
All right. I agree with you. I think tonight is the night to do whatever they have to do. I think they'll win it tonight and then move on and take it from there. So, also, if not, though, on the other hand, we'll have Game 5, if necessary, on Thursday. That'll be played in Washington. So that'll wrap up everything with the MLB, NLDS/NLCS. And we'll come right back at you. We got some NBA to talk about now. Now we're back into NBA swing. So we got the preseason that just started. We had LeBron go back to Cleveland recently. So we're going to get you covered with all the notable NBA things to talk about. And we also have Gio over here that's been teaching me soccer.
That's right. We got some soccer action next as well.
He's been teaching me soccer for the past week, so I'm going to try and get you guys covered on all that, and I'm going to let him do the rest. So we'll be back with a quick break. Thank you.
Stop.